Gone are the days when you thought risotto was a recipe that only professionals could master. Hello and welcome to the ultimate risotto guide with Riso Gallo. The real work begins way before you lit your stove in choosing the right products. It is so important to know the rice varieties to actually make a good risotto, and Riso Gallo has 3 great alternatives for you. The traditional risotto rice, it's great for many recipes and definitely an easy to use and well-balanced ingredient. The arbore rice is probably the most famous and with its chunky shape holds very well to cooking. And carnaroli, the king of rice, my favorite, elongated large grains for an amazing texture. Now remember, never attempt a risotto with basmati, and whichever grain you choose, you have to treat it correctly. And here I will tell you how. It is so important to toast the rice before pouring any liquid over. I carry out this process on low heat without any oil or onion to allow the grains to reach a very high temperature. The toasting process will ensure that your risotto stays al dente for longer and that the grains will keep their beautiful shape. Now wait a minute, come closer, I'll let you in a little secret. I always cook the chopped onions in a separate pan and add it later to the risotto when the actual cooking starts. We left our risotto just about toasted and ready to be cooked. When you have picked a recipe to follow, remember to have all your ingredients ready to use, and those involve a good quality stock, perhaps vegetarian and homemade, and a quality dry white wine. Remember, whatever you add to your risotto will enhance its flavor. Choosing quality ingredients, it means making a quality risotto. Personally, when I picture a good risotto, I always think about Riso Gallo, an historic brand in constant evolution and now sustainable from farm to fork. Now, let's get back to the recipe. Pour the wine in and let the alcohol evaporate. Add the stock gradually and set your timer. Most risottos will take about 17 minutes to be cooked. At this stage you can also add the cooked onion. Remember to make sure there is always enough stock to cover the rice, that you mix it every now and then, and to cook constant on a medium heat. Guys, I'm so excited! The last part is the best part and frankly everyone's favorite as the dish is almost ready. The time is almost up and the stock in your risotto should be just enough to make it creamy. I'm adding now saffron to make a risotto alla milanese. Now let's take a taste. If you're happy with the texture, remove it from the heat and get ready for the mantecatura. At this stage, all the ingredients of the recipe should have been added, aside from the butter and the grated Parmigiano, or my favorite, Grana Padano cheese. Mantecare doesn't just mean to add butter and cheese though, but to create an emotion between the liquids and the fat. With the right gesture and movement, you will improve exponentially the creaminess of your risotto. Always make sure your risotto is well seasoned and balanced, and I'll let you in another secret. I often add a splash of white wine or a drop of lemon juice at the end to bring out a bit more acidity. Go ahead and try it, you thank me later. Plate with a little flair either in a flat dish or a shallow bowl. Garnish as you wish and dive in. If you guys have enjoyed this ultimate risotto guide by Riso Gallo, don't forget to follow us for plenty more tasty recipes.